Man, hearing this amazing Yuzo Koshiro music, who also worked on all the Streets of Rage games, Actor Racer, etc., and the more recent Streets of Rage 4, it makes me want to go get Streets of Rage 4, like, immediately. It is on my backlog list of games that I need to pick up, acquire, and otherwise play. Seek and Destroy Metallica style from Kill 'Em All. Great, great album, by the way. And I have many games on here. This is an issue that many of you might encounter over time. What game do you want to play? Do I want to play 1942, 720, Afterburner, Airwolf? I have no clue. I have no freaking clue what I want to play. Do I want to play Battletoads Arcade? Bionic Commando Arcade, which is quite distinctively different than the NES, more Metroidvania style game. Commando, Contra, Donkey Kong. I mean, I got somebody in the Hunt by Irem. I don't know what to do. I'm just going in circles here trying to figure out what to play. Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, Night Slashers. I mean, this is ridiculous. I'm going to keep going there, and maybe I'll find something I want to play. Jurassic Park, them are pretty cool games for Mega Drive. Lakers vs. Celtics, I've ruined more than one TV with burning image on that game. Going all the way down the line. This is ridiculous. I have no clue what I want to play. And if I want to play a game before I go to work or before I go to bed, I'm still lost here. Because many of you might have hundreds upon hundreds of games. And, oh, wow. Random game mode activate. Not sure what game to play? Here you go. Games will be randomly selected roulette style. Not Deer Hunter roulette style, mind you, but it is most optimal for us and it's classic. One may experience oddball behavior if used on any of the other minis. Courtesy of Danimate827. Thanks, Dan. Let's check this out. We're going to click it and we're going to randomly get a game. And let's see what we have to play with here. What do we have? What do we have? Missile Command? Oh, man. And the AI in this game and the algorithm is just so much more incredibly difficult than the Atari 2600 version, which I can play for hours on end. But this is one of the randomly generated games. And we're going to cover a few other issues that people have as well. Because some of you guys and gals have the 6-button controller. The problem is it is offset by one mapping style, so we're going to fix that too. And with the update, what you're going to need to do if you want to fix the 6-button issue on the Mega Drive Mini only, mind you, you're going to go into RetroArch settings, and you can go to where it be quick menu, controls, and you go to load remap file, and then you go down to Genesis Mini and simply click the 6-button fix and load it, and your buttons will be all exactly where they should be on your 6-button controller. And I give personal thanks to Ray VGM for helping test this out. It's a great addition until we get a more permanent fix. This is a nice duct tape mod fix for right now. And then the other issue is some of you guys and gals can't even enter RetroArch without a select or start button, so we're going to take care of that as well. Typically you do select and start, and then you could quit RetroArch this way, but we're going to do things a little bit different here. I have another thing that's added in, because a few people requested an easier way to do it, but we're going to do another random game, and let's just pretend I do not have a select button on my controller, of which the 3-button controller does not have, but we're picking another random game here, and see what our second game is. We have, It Takes Two to Make a Thing Go Right. We have the Action 53, very, very cool mapper, set of homebrew games. You can get this on the Mod Hub, mind you, right now. Awesome, awesome stuff here. We can play streamers, lawnmower. I mean, there's so many games. I'll do the I Want to Flip the Sky again because it is so great, just like the VVV game. Let's try that out. And I'm going to have to do this game in 3D as well, because that'd be so damn cool to play in 3D. Okay, let's check it out for a moment here. I wasn't pushing the start button, I was trying to push the A button instead. But here you can essentially flip the gravity, the amount of times in the top right is streamed. And definitely a cool game. Let's see if we can get here. Okay, yes, if you like this, you could get the collection Action 53-1 on Mod Hub, as well as VVV by Terry Cavanaugh, which is quite a bit like this. Oh yeah, and the game is progressively hard, awesome, awesome stuff here. But I do not have a select button on my controller right now, so what I'm going to do is tap the button, reset button on my mini console one single time, and I can pull up RetroArch. If I do it again, I can actually exit the game. So tap it once to open RetroArch, tap it twice to exit RetroArch. So it's a nice little thing for those of you who do not have a select button. Now we're going to do another random game here because there are so many to choose from. Arcade games, Mega Drive games, NES games, and so on. Let's try it again and see what our third game is here. I mean, it is an awesome, awesome thing. And this is an addition we actually did a couple years ago for this, and it's classic, and it's working quite nicely for the Mega Drive and NES right now as well. But you might have a little bit of oddball behavior, and sometimes in certain instances, your saves may not necessarily work, so it's more or less meant if you just want a random game to quickly pick up and play. I wouldn't try to get involved into like an RPG once you collect it, just to ensure that your saves are intact. And this right here is the RetroArch Extreme Art Edition. You can install it, and if you read it in Hakchi, in the README, you can see hundreds of games that are supported. Right now I'm playing the Card Warriors. Not only that, I'm able to use my triggers, L and R, to rotate rather than the tank rotary controls that the arcade had. And I give personal thanks to Arcade 2030 and Grant2258 for helping work this in, because this is something that really annoyed me, because over time, many games were not really fully playable because they had controls mapped to the keyboard. And I'd much rather be able to use my R and L than play games where we have rotary controls. This is insane. Look how fast-paced this is working. And if you play this on NES, in comparison, it's actually fairly slow. I remember kind of being slow and podding and using the continue. It was either ABBA or like ABBA the band, or is it BAAB? I'm pretty sure it was ABBA. I always remember it because it reminded me of the band's name. But we're going to try another random game here. And I'm going to push the reset button on my console twice. There we go. And we're back to the main interface right here. How awesome is that? And let's pick another random game. And going for broke here. I mean, there's so many to choose from. Let's see if we're going to get an NES, Mega Drive, or, of course, like another arcade game. And I picked a random movie yesterday. You ever watch like a movie trailer? It doesn't really depict exactly what the movie quite is like. They can be pretty offset at times. And in the case of this movie, it's called Looks That Kill. It seems like it's going to be like a generic comedy, but it ended up being a really well done, easily going to become a cult classic movie. It's a nice dramatic movie. And Popeye... Remember the Popeye movie with Rob Williams? It's been a while since I've seen that movie, 1980 or so. I don't even know how to play this game. Honestly, I have no clue how to play this game. It's just one of those games I never really picked up and played. But you can see the border here is awesome as well. Those of you who know Popeye, what do I have to do to play it? I'm going to go back to the main user interface and we'll try another game. Yes, there are some certain arcade games, because I have to say personally, there are some one-screen games that I'm really not really keen on, but when I go back to them and try them later on, even like Donkey Kong, I get into them. I'm more or less like a side-scrolling type of person, or a shmup, vertically oriented thing, but like Life Force, Gradius, etc. But we're going to try another random game here, and I'm going to have to learn how to play Popeye. I just don't want to embarrass myself here. RC Pro-Am, hell yeah! Love this game. I'm going to do this on the 3D set as well. See if I can get this going with a nice little bit of an exploit, because I love this game. And I remember many years ago trying to beat this game. I didn't realize at the time that it took, by the time you get to 32 races, it resets. It is just like Gauntlet 2. It is unbeatable. There are other games that are obviously not beatable as well. And I failed so bad on those power-ups and such. We can do a second time around though. Oh jeez, I missed every one of them. Oh no, what am I going to do? I can do a reset, but I'm still going to go for broke here. I'm still going to try to get everything and still win the race. Oh, I missed everything. I'm just going to do this. I did this intentionally. I'm trying to be a master at this game and not get any power-ups at all and still beat it, right? Even though the game cannot be beaten. But love my RC Pro-Am, and I'd play this game probably as much as like Mike Tyson's Punch-Out over time. And I like that better than playing Mr. Dream. Okay, we're going to go back to the main user interface, push in the reset button twice. And again, those of you with the Mega Drive Mini 6-button controller, you know how to do that as well. But we're doing random game again here for the win. Thanks again, Danamain827. And let's see what else we have. I mean, this is so cool. Just pick the game, and it chooses itself for you. And again, the Looks That Kill movie is actually a pretty nice movie. Oh, is that Sean Connery? Why does that look like Sean Connery? And it is awesome how you always see like people in various games. They look like they're obviously based off of somebody else. Let's check this out. It's another rotary game here, where I'm able to use L and R here. Awesome stuff here. Yep, L and R working awesome. Awesome game here. Love these style games. Like Mercs is an awesome game as well. Commando. And even buying a Commando, which is the spiritual successor to Commando. But of course you have like the overhead stages over in the overworld map and stuff. Kind of like some of the battles you get in the overworld map in Mario 3. And I remember one time I was playing Mario 3, and I got the Bowser for the first time. I was so happy, so ecstatic. Then the damn power went out, and I got screwed. And I stayed up to 3 a.m. that night playing it, and I had to go to school the next morning. I still went to school, and I fell asleep in school multiple times. It was hilarious. I actually woke up in the entire class, and the teacher was looking at me. Who knows what I was talking about in my sleep? I have no clue. I could have been talking about Mario 3 in my sleep. But we're going to go back to the main user interface. Try another game here. then I'm probably going to finish up Future Man, because I have to say, like, over time, some of my favorite shows of all time have been goofy shows, like Sledgehammer. I could watch that show again and again. Get a Life with Chris Elliott, awesome show. And Future Man is probably the closest thing to those that I've seen over time. Just love how it gets so progressively goofy. Hopefully there's some sort of, look, we got RC Probe again. I have a second Redux here, awesome. Maybe I'll get all the power-ups this time. Why not? I need to, like Future Man, go back in time, we'll fix this without doing Remind Mode Activate. I'm actually going to just make sure I get every power-up this time, because I want to be able to at least get to the 30-second stage when I play this. I'm just going to take it easy here and get all of these right in a row. Dum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Got that, one more, and then I should be able to just easily beat the race. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, we got this. First place and all power-ups for the win here. See, Random Mode Activate has an AI in there that knows exactly what I need to replay, because I would have never been able to sleep at night if I didn't get this and all the power-ups and such. But we're going to go back to the main user interface, and we're going to try another game here. Okay? If you do not at first succeed, try again. Let's try another random game and see what we have to go here. And this is going to go out with the update along with a few other things, such as VVV. It'll be roughly 6 megabytes smaller, and a few other just things. And then I'm going to do some more 3D sound stuff, because that is an incredible emulator. What magic do we have right now? Oh, hell yeah, Paperboy. I remember playing this at the roller skating rink when I was a kid. Every Saturday, we'd play games like this, and, of course, like go roller skating, and then come home and watch Saturday Night Live on TV. And then Sunday morning, we watched, like, Looney Tunes, Hardy Boys, and Nancy Drew. It was all that was on in the early mornings. And then, of course, watched the Looney Tunes by the time it was, like, 11:30. But some of the other shows, like even Shirt Tails and the Littles and such, were on Sunday mornings. It was crazy. I missed the Saturday morning cartoons. I mean, even Captain N was so amazing. These controls are going to take getting used to, just like 720. And, of course, games like Sonic the Hedgehog Arcade. Yes, it is very tricky, because the real arcade version used the handlebars just like a real bicycle would have. So I'm going to put this on my to-do list to fix up. And yeah, depending on whether or not you're on the Xbox 360 playing racing games with the steering wheel, whether or not you're in the cockpit view or over-the-shoulder perspective, the fine-tuned sensitivity changes between the two. Our final game, we have the Japan version of Contra. This is the definitive version of Contra. Much better than the USA version. I mean, just like Castlevania 3 with a way better sound chip, it had more like orchestra-style music. Orchestral maneuvers in the dark, mind you. That was an awesome band from the 80s. But this is so much better. We got little side-scrolling thing here, little over-map, like in Ghosts and Goblins. We got animated sequences. I mean, there's so many little snippets of animated sequences in the game. Animation effects, like even when you get to stage 5 and you have the snow, there's a flurry of snow. It is so awesomely animated. But what better way to end the video than one of the best versions of Contra ever out there. And this is so damn cool. I still need to pick up the Contra collection on PS4. I'm pretty sure this version's on there. But I know they didn't include every game in the Contra series. It would have been great if they did, though. Especially the amazing Contra 4 on DS. That is one of the best ones ever. Made by WayForward Technologies. But yes, this is so awesome. Love the way this game plays out. And even them like trees up there with the movement, that is not in the USA version. There's no movement on those in the USA version. Look how cool that is. There's so many nifty effects. Again, from the side-scrolling, like with Ghosts and Goblins, to the animated effects, the little animation sequences. This is so damn awesome. So check out Contra for Japan for the win here. Also check out Castlevania 3 for Japan. And not only that, check out Adventures of Bio Billy for Japan, aka Mad City, and Ninja Gaiden 3 for Japan, because they are actually easier than the much penultimately harder USA versions, because back in the day, they were able to rent games in the United States. So the developers counteracted this by making it more difficult so you couldn't beat them in a rental. Whereas in Japan, they were not allowed to rent games at the time, so they just made the game standard difficulty. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys and gals, and there'll be more to come.